Here we go. Good morning, Turfs Up Radio. Aaron Walls with the Landscaper Roots. Talk little bit about the gambling roots. Thanks for waking up, enjoying your rainy morning here in our zone. I think it's raining from South Carolina all the way to us. I don't know. I made that up. Anyway, stay tuned. Don't go too far.
Trying to come around, but it's too late, cause you held us down for so long, so long. It's meant to be, you just don't know yet, but one day, someday you're gonna regret pushing me aside while you get your fix, watching me squirm while you lick your lips, yeah. For so trying to come around, but it's too late, cause you held us down. It's meant to be, you just don't know yet, but one day, someday you're gonna regret pushing me aside while you get your fix, watching me squirm while you lick your lips, yeah. It's meant to be, you just don't know yet, but one day, someday you're gonna regret pushing me aside while you get your fix, watching me squirm while you lick your lips, yeah. So long, so long, so long. It's been such a while, how we've grown. Just seem like you listen to what we become. It's meant to be, you just don't know yet, but one day, someday you're gonna regret pushing me aside while you get your fix, watching me
There we go. Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station. Turf line is open. Turf line is ready. Let me see if I can pull up the number that you can text and be a part of. Let's see. 856 446 8873 is the turf line. If you want to join the chat, go ahead and fire something in there and then everybody gets involved. Or if you still just have my number and it's easier to just text my number, do my number. Any way you want to get involved, get involved. All right. We got seasonal depression approaching. People get it. People have it. I don't know if I got it or get it. I think I love football. I do. I love football, so it's hard to get it and stay in it. You know, maybe I got it on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but Thursday, football. Friday, football. Saturday, football. Sunday, football. Monday, football. It's hard to have it. It's hard to have it when you got good ball games on. Look, last night. I don't know if you guys watched last night. Let me turn code down for a second here. Let me shut you guys down. Come back in later, Cold. There we go. Turn it down a little bit so I could think. Got that heavy metal playing. It's hard. Look, last night's game was pretty exciting. Let's see if ESPN pulls it up or if it shows field hockey out in Missouri. No. All right. So Patrick Mahomes throws a pick six in his end zone. I was close. What do you think of the new NFL? Is this the new NFL, or do you think the Chiefs and the Ravens will reclaim their authority that they've always had? Or is this new? Does Travis Kelce look a little slow? I do. I think he looks a little slow. I still think the Eagles are the Eagles. They're going to be tough to beat. Philadelphia is pumping out some good sports right now. As much as I don't want to say that, they are. They're good. They got baseball. I think basketball's on the rise. But baseball and football, they're doing all right. I didn't catch the ball game last night. Let's see here. Let's see if it pulls it up. Come on now. Come on. Where's the baseball scores? So they lost last night, so they're down 2 games. I don't think that's a lot for the Phillies to overcome. I really don't. I think the Phillies still got it. They still have a chance. But the Dodgers are humming right now. And let's see, the Blue Jays go to the Yankees tonight. I don't know why that's on FS1 though. It's kind of bullshit. FS1 is not a. They don't provide the best analyst. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. There's some I just look for. All right, let's see here. What is it? What do they got them? What are they pulling on here? 52% are putting their money on the Yankees. Let's see what DraftKings says on it. Well, I mean, right now, the first 10 minutes, we got to walk into the gambling roots. Let's see what the baseball says on the Yankees. All right, MLB. Today, we got the Mariners at the Tigers, and then you got the Blue Jays at the Yankees. You got Flaherty and Gilbert on the mound for the Tigers and Mariners. And then you got Rodon and Bieber for Blue Jays and Yankees. Okay, so it's got the home teams winning. I don't feel comfortable with that. I think the Yankees will win. Now, I don't know about the Mariners. I don't know. This one's hard to say. I don't know. I'm going to stay away from it. Anyway, Aaron Walls with the Landscaper Roots. Thanks for hanging out. That's all we got. I mean, we're going to talk about seasonal depression because it is a real thing. And Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'm like, oh man, football's not on. What are we going to do? Oh my God. Well, I can tell you what we can do. We can find a hobby. We can get a coloring book with NFL on it. What else can we do? We can get an easel and we can paint the NFL logo. There's lots of things we can do to not have seasonal depression when the NFL is not on, or college football. As we start to move deeper into fall, the days are getting shorter. The mornings are dark and wet. Like this morning, it's super wet. Sometimes our moods start to dip right in along with the temperature. That's why I wanted to bring in seasonal depression. It's walking in. It's close. People get it. Or some people call it the winter blues. It'll sneak up on us, because right now, I think it's probably 70 degrees. It's humid. It's warm. But it's wet. And we know Halloween's right around the corner. So you're loving the cooler weather when it's coming in. It's getting kind of peppered in. And the next day we're sluggish, unmotivated, and maybe even a little withdrawn. Who wants to go outside when you got to put a sweatshirt and a jacket and a hat on? But there is good news. There's ways to fight back and keep the light shining. You can hang Christmas lights. You can do landscape lighting. And with the holidays around the corner, we're talking about preparing mentally and emotionally, whether you're the plan ahead type or the last minute. Maybe I'll show up, maybe I won't. Maybe that's part of your depression. You don't really know. All right, so seasonal depression is officially known as seasonal affective disorder. Usually shows up as days get shorter. It can feel like low energy, even with plenty of rest. Loss of interest in things you normally enjoy. Trouble focusing. Here we go. This is me. Cravings for carbs. All right, so this time of year, my wife makes some of the best soups and roast, and I look forward to it. So on the weekends, we get plumb full. It'll cook all day. It'll smell good all day. I look forward to that. So those are some of the ways that we fight back, because it gets dark at 1 p.m. It's like we live in Alaska around here. General sense of sadness or heaviness. I don't have that, but I know people do, so why not bring it up? It's dark and gloomy right now. It's approaching, so we're not bringing it up so you have to think about it and walk in it and live in it. We're just saying, hey, it's coming. What can we do differently this year to avoid some of those pitfalls? For solo lawn care guys, or, anyone working outdoors, it's a little different because we're used to being outside all day, every day in the sun, and then sunlight is good for us. Sunlight is good. Now, we don't want to be out there shirtless mowing, but sunlight is good for us. You go from long, bright, active summer days to early sunsets. Then you got cold mornings and less sunlight. Your body's rhythm changes. So then our motivation slows down. But we do have to understand that is seasonal. It's not that we're lazy or ungrateful or failing. It's just our environment shifting. And our brain is reacting to it. Let's drink a little coffee and come back. Puddle of Mud. Thanks for listening. Aaron Walls with the Landscape Roots. Turf lines open. Phone lines open. Join the show. Don't join the show. Do your thing. Enjoy the weather, even if it's wet. Got a little bit of music playing. We'll come back in and talk about more.
How much will money buy? Well, I'll take my time as I drift and I wanted to live my
There we go, puddle of mud. Thanks for waking up with Aaron Walls on the Landscaper Roots. We're talking a little bit about the possibilities of seasonal depression approaching. So maybe we can fight back a little bit. So what are we going to do? What can we do? We can get outside daily, right?
Sponsored by Beef Health.
Even a little bit. Even 10, 15 minutes of sunlight can make a big difference. I don't know what it is. Let's Google. Let's Google sunlight. What actually happens to the mind and body when you get sunlight? It's got to be good for you, right? Vitamin sun. When you get sunlight. Let's see. Okay, so Google says sunlight benefits the mind and body by boosting serotonin. Nice. A feel-good hormone for improved mood and energy. Regulating circadian rhythms for better sleep. Wow. And stimulating vitamin D production for a stronger immune system and bone health. Gotta have a good bone. We'll leave it at that on the boner. Let's see. Adequate exposure can also help reduce anxiety, ease symptoms of depression like seasonal affective disorder, and potentially lower blood pressure. On the mind, boost mood. Sunlight triggers the production of serotonin. Okay, we already read that. On the body, strengthen immune system. It's talking about the boners. Regulate body rhythms. May improve blood pressure. Great. All right, so it repeats itself over and over and over again. Great. Thank you. Okay, light therapy. What is light therapy? They make lamps designed to mimic daylight. How close can you really freaking get? All right, so how close is light therapy? Because I don't fucking believe you. The internet is always wrong. There's no way that a lamp can do what the sun does. To actual sunlight. There's no way. Here we are. I'm trying to give you ideas and shoot it down. How close is light therapy to actual sunlight? Search. Here we go. Light therapy is not the same as natural sunlight. Here we go. But it can mimic some of its effects for therapeutic purposes, like treating seasonal affective disorder. Light therapy lamps are designed to be much brighter than standard indoor lighting, but they are still far less intense than direct sunlight and lack its full spectrum of wavelengths, including UV rays needed for vitamin D production. Now, I am all for trying new things, but instead of just actually going outside, I find it to be weird to go on Amazon, order a lamp, find a place in my house for a lamp, go sit under this lamp, and then go back to the TV. I don't know how good that is. Maybe that's a good recommendation. I don't know. Maybe you're sick and you can't go outside. I'm not quite sure the what they're trying to do here, but I do like the tip of, that's right, just a tip, stay physically active. Mowing might slow down, but you can lift weights, walk the neighborhood, take up winter sports like hockey if you live in Bowling Green. You can even coach youth hockey. Physical movement, it releases serotonin. Did you know that? Did you know physically moving can release serotonin? Now, all this is coming from the internet. I could be totally wrong and telling you a bunch of lies, kind of like the political stuff. We could see it as total truth and it's false. So if I'm false, let me know. chime in. Let me know. I don't know. I'm finding this stuff off Google. Okay, so physical movement releases serotonin, the same chemical your brain needs to fight depression. Okay, so we got to have happy to fight depression. What do? We got to be moving. I think that, the sum of what Google's trying to tell us is we got to move. We can't just sit behind the computer and repost mean things. We got to get up and move. Got to put the phone in the pocket. Now, I don't have these things on my phone, but if I did, and those were the things I did, these might be some things that help. I don't know how much farther I can get without taking a break and drinking some coffee, but we'll keep going. Talk about it. Don't bottle it up. If you're feeling blue, tell your buddy, you're my boy, Blue. Whether it's a spouse, a friend, or another small business owner. Are you guys in roundtables? I'm in a roundtable. I like being in it. I get there when I can. I am a solo operator, so I've handcuffed myself to the business. That means wherever I go, my business goes. If I go on vacation, my business goes on vacation. Not always the greatest. If I go to the bathroom, the business goes with me to the bathroom. If I go to bed, my business goes to bed. It would be a lot cooler if this thing made money when I was on vacation or when I was in bed. But that's not the case. I am full of fear, won't hire nobody, won't listen to people's tips that tell me how to get out of this. So I continue to do the same shit over and over again. Well, how do we get it out? I don't know. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Okay, talk about it. Let's see. Just talking about the darker months affect you can relieve pressure. So let's find somebody to hang out with. Who else has this type of order? What do we eat for our mood? So we got to try not to drown ourselves in sugar and heavy carbs because that makes it harder for the spring. So we need a balance of protein, omega-3s, and veggies, keeps your energy more stable. This is not my area. This is just from Google. So if you need more of that, that would be the pump station at 8 a.m. slow time. That's Daniel's thing. All right, set a winter goal. What is a reachable, achievable winter goal? All right, the goal doesn't need to be so easy we pass it and go back to the couch. But then again, our goal doesn't need to be so hard that we never achieve it and go back to the couch. So we got to find a balance here. So do we organize a shop, redo the website? Maybe that'll help. If you're working on your own, I know I will be hanging, insulation board in the shop so I can go out there and hang out and fire up the stove because it got so got so cold. Last year, I did have a stove in there. I was able to keep it around 40, which was nice. But a little bit warmer would be a little bit cool, a little bit more awesomeness. All right, so we need a purpose through the off season, right? If you got an off season, what can you do? What can we do to have a purpose through the off season? I don't know. We'll drink some coffee and come back and talk about it. Thanks for hanging out. Aaron Walls with the Landscaper Roots. That was Trapped, who's going home with you tonight. Stay tuned. We got some more jams coming up. Not quite sure what it is. Probably a commercial. We'll find out.
Etsy.
It is. It's a commercial, which is a bummer because I plan on letting you guys get fired up for the morning. I don't know. If you're in my area, you're probably not doing a whole lot of anything outside as we talk about seasonal depression and approaching some tips and tricks on not being sad or bored to death or overindulging on carbs. Let's see here. winter is not just downtime. We can be creative. All right? We can be super creative. What do we create? I don't know. I would like to redo the S10, but I got to make room for it. I know Quaid wants to redo his four-wheeler. We need more room, right? We need more room. How do we get it? I don't know. We'll make it. We'll figure it out. Woodworking. Woodworking can be very therapeutic. Cooking. We can start cooking. Painting. Small engines, stuff like that. Can be tedious, you know. If you like busting the knuckles, can be challenging. Also, with the new truck, I've got a new truck. BAM. I don't know if anybody's talked to BAM, but we need to put in 3 orders of snow, and we need it by next month. I'm just kidding. All right, so join a group. We could join a community basketball league, women's groups, men's groups. Even online meetups can help. Those are helpful. Yeah. So those are some tips. Let's see if there's some music ready. Let's see. Let's check it out. Here we go. We got some music. Aaron Wallace, Landscaper Roots. Turf lines open, phone lines open. Stay tuned.
Time I think I finally made it, I learned I'm farther away than I have ever been before. I see the clock and it's ticking away, and the hourglass empty. What the fuck do I have to say? Please help me, 'cause I'm breaking down. This picture's frozen and I can't get it out. Please help me, 'cause I'm breaking down. This picture's frozen. As if I couldn't stand losing, as if I couldn't be safe. No way. A small confession, I think I'm starting to lose it. I think I'm drifting away from the people I really need. A small reflection on when we were younger. We had it all figured out, 'cause we had everything covered. Now we're old, but it's getting harder to see what this future will hold for us. What the fuck are we going to? Please help me, 'cause I'm breaking down. This picture's frozen and I can't
we go. A little bit of Trapped. Not a bad band. Pretty cool. Underrated. I enjoy it. Keep it in the background. Here we go. Holidays. Talk about the holidays. Coming up. So the holidays can lift our spirits or drain them, depending on your mindset. Are we planning ahead this year? Or am I going to let the invites pile up until the last minute and decide based on mood? What does the internet say about people like that? All right, so a person who avoids family functions may have, they've got a name for it, avoidant personality disorder, which is characterized by a deep-seated fear of rejection, criticism, and humiliation, leading to social avoidance. Alternatively, they might be an introvert or have an avoidant attachment style, making them prefer solitude and struggle with emotional intimacy and relationships. Let's see. They have intense fear of being criticized, rejected, humiliated, low self-esteem, social inhibition, impact on relationships. That makes it difficult to form and maintain relationships if we are this type, and they may even in relationships to avoid potential fear of rejection. So, if you're feeling like you're one of them guys that likes to skip out, you might have one of these names that they've named. Or maybe you're just regular. I don't know. I'm just reading off the internet. The internet gives us all kinds of stuff, and it could be right, could be wrong. Hey, did you guys catch Darren's show yesterday about politics and which side is good and bad and which is best for you and best for me? And I don't know. Wherever you fall is where you fall. But I thought it was a neat introduction to some basic questions. I've always wondered what socialism is. So you'll hear the government come on TV and they'll use words that you don't know on purpose. What is the definition? I was waiting for that to come up, like socialism and fascism. I want to know the actual definition, not someone's opinion of it. Okay, so if you got an opinion of it, hang on. Don't fire it over to me. We're gonna Google it. Definition of socialism. As it pulls up for you. All right, socialism is an economic and political ideology that advocates for collective or governmental ownership and administration of the means of production and distribution of goods. It emphasizes social equality and cooperation over individual profit making. There is no single definition, as the term has been applied to various systems throughout history, from social democracy to Soviet communism. That's the definition the internet gives. Let's see what fascism. Let's see what they say about that. I was just curious. I thought Darren might have brought it up, but they never did. Fascism is a far-right authoritarian and ultra-nationalist political. So the first 9 words, it's still trying to confuse political ideology defined by a dictatorial leader. The forceful suppression of opposition and the regimentation of society and the economy. The term originated with Benito Mussolini's regime in Italy and is based on the Latin word fasces, a bundle of rods symbolizing state power. So, no real clear wording there, just more confusion, which is not surprising. Anyway, back to holidays. Are we going or not? Are we going or staying home? There's no wrong answer to going or not going, but be honest with yourself. If you tend to get anxious or down during the holidays, there are some ways to handle it. We can make small intentional plans, like not overloading our schedule. So if we plan to go and we know we don't want to go, I plan to not stay long when I do this. I'm like, I'm not listening to their shit. Or I don't want to be around them. Or, it's I'm going to have a good time, and I can avoid the negative part and just be like, this will be all right. I know they're going to be there, and I can just avoid it. Just stack it up to where it's in your favor, not theirs. Because a lot of time, you can tell when there's an asshole in the group. And if you're going to avoid the asshole, you got to have a plan in place. What's your plan? Stay away from them, avoid them, whatever. Do your thing. I don't know. Here we go. Christmas can create some financial stress. How do we avoid that? Well, if you got to live on a budget. Budget early. Financial stress can create the blues. We got to say no when needed. We don't have to attend every event, right? Not all of them. Thanksgiving, here. They have Thanksgiving at my mom's. I'm not going. I don't go any year because I do Christmas lights. Christmas lights I'm doing all the way until Wednesday night. And then I pull in the driveway. And then I'm unload my truck in the morning because I'm fucking tired. I'm not going. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving my house. We're cooking here, and if somebody wants to show up, they can show up. I've been doing it for years. Thanksgiving to me has been a long year. It's time for rest. I also have kids. They're going to be here. They're going to know when they go out into life, they can come here on Thanksgiving. So, that's what I do every year. I don't feel bad for it because that's what I do. It's part of it. So I say no when all of them do their thing because I do it here. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing it here. I do it here. I like doing it here. I watch football. I love watching football. That's my thing. I want to sit on the couch, cook a turkey. We cook it in the air fryer. It always turns out well. People come. Some people don't have nowhere to go. And then, we got that whole thing. So it's done here. It'll always be done here. And whoever needs to attend here will come here. It's being firm, I guess. I don't know. Or happy, joyous, and free. I could go other places. That one, I'm staying home. But I don't isolate completely. So I don't think it's wise to sit at home in the dark on Thanksgiving. So if you got somewhere to go, it's probably wise to go. I know God doesn't want us to be alone. That is not his intentions for us to be alone and single and solitude. Let's see. Got some music playing in the background. Let's let it go, then we'll come back. I gotta take my aerator back. I rented it for 24 hours. I gotta take it back.
Is it real? We're always the same. We're almost undone now. Well, I was caught in the rain, wasting my time on the ground, waiting the call of what would you say, and can you come over? Well, I was caught in the rain, wasting my time on the ground. It was you who could get me high with something real. What we do, it doesn't matter now. When I was caught in the rain, you made me feel, mighty, mighty fine. I was caught in the rain, wasting my time on the ground. I was caught in the rain, wasting my time on the ground. I was caught in the rain, caught in the
There we go. That was Revis, Caught in the Rain. We're absolutely caught in the rain. I should have played some sad music for the rain. No, I'm kidding. We'll close the show after this song.
Hello, I'm your mother. Will you be my gangster? Can you feel my trigger hand moving further down your back? When you hide inside that body. But just remember that when I touch you, the more you shake, the more you give away. But I'm still here, 'cause I'm so blind. And we're far from comfortable this time. Now we're so cold, and you're not mine. We're far from my biggest this time. Another minute here, the time counts after all. Can you feel it secondhand, wrapped around your neck? Fall into my eyes, fall into my lies. But don't you forget, the more you turn away, the more I want you to stay. But I'm still here, 'cause I'm so blind. And we're far from comfortable this time. Now we're so cold, and you're not mine. We're far from my biggest this time. You're so endearing. You're so beautiful.
There we go. I'm sure that'll get you woke up. All right, so guys, when we head into darker days, remember, you control the light. You can prepare your mind, your routine, your heartbeat, all before the season. Seasonal depression doesn't define us. It's just a passing shadow. Keep your focus on our progress, our connections, and even in gratitude. You know, it's raining now. I'm grateful it's raining. I just aerated and overseed yesterday. Got that done. Filled in some holes with some fill dirt. Let's see. So all that seed and fertilizer that we throw down, now it's getting watered in, right? Got some rainwater on it. Hell, even my lawn's it's starting to look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's all right. Are you ready for the holidays, or are you going to wing it this year? Either way, take care of you, because your light matters to your family, your business, and your community, right? Let's see. Got some more music pumping in here. We'll let this play, and then I'll come back and shut the show down. Thanks for joining Turfs Up Radio. It's your industry, your station. Do with it as you will.
Her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Well, you got your reasons, and you've got your lies, and you've got your manipulations. They cut me down to size. Say you love, but you don't. You keep your love, but you won't. If you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Seems the road less traveled shows happiness unraveled, and you gotta take a little dirt to keep what you love. It's what you gotta do. Saying you love, but you don't. You can love, but you won't. Stretching out your arms or something, just stop there. Saying you love when you stand, your heart when you can. If you could only see the way she loves me, then maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Saying you love, but you don't. You keep love, but you won't. She won't. Saying you love when you stand, in your heart when you can. If you could only see the way she loves me, then maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me.
Here we go, Turfs Up Radio, messaging messages.
Wish you could
sending
become a
them
morning
out,
person.
sending all them out. Getting them ready. Gonna go do a couple estimates. I have no idea. They just want me to come look. It's like, what am I looking at? You know, but they're older, so I can tell they just need some help. So I'm gonna go look at a couple of them. Check them out this morning before I take the aerator back. I gotta take it back, drop it off at Sunbelt. I don't know if you guys use Sunbelt, but it's pretty fucking simple. It is one of the quickest and simplest ways to get what you need without having to maintain your own payment. You go in, you rent the thing, and then you take it back. They take care of all the maintenance and everything. So if you're not utilizing rentals, I think it's wild. You know, sometimes it's just worth it. Now, if I found an aerator, because I have one, I had a tow behind, and I finally broke it. I mean, the thing's busted. I used it for years. It's banged up. I'll never be able to use it again. I would like to use it, but I think it's pretty well cooked. But anyway, that's what I got for this morning. It's pretty washed out. So yeah, that's what I got for today. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in to Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station. Stay tuned for Eric Jones and Jennifer Jones. They are tag teaming the second hour. They'll be on there. I'm not sure what they got going on, but after that, you got Daniel Vose. Full lineup of green industry pros. So stay tuned. Aaron Walls with the Landscaper Roots. We are shutting down. We'll give you some music until we shut her down.
Do it for the drugs. I do it just to feel alive. Do it for the love that I got from the bottom of a bottle. You always call me and ask me how I'm making through the day. I'm always falling. It's just God's way of making me pay. Something makes me carry on. Stephen come to understand why I always wanna fly. I do it for the drugs. I do it just to feel alive. Do it for the love that I got from the bottom. Do it for the drugs. I do it just to feel alive. Do it for the love that I got from the bottom of a bottle. Do it for the drugs. I do it just to feel alive. Do it for the love.
Here we go. Stay tuned. Aaron Walls with the Landscaper Roots. We're out. Come back to tomorrow morning. We might have a guest on. So have a great day.